Hello there, my name is Kelsey, and this will be a 30-minute yoga flow moon salutation style. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms. Set the pelvis by tucking the pelvis under. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulders to the back of the body. Exhale again, drag the shoulders back down. Inhale, while you're still there, squeeze them even tighter, and exhale, drag them down the back of the spine. Feel your heart open. Reach your hands to your back. Thumbs come to touch, clasp the arms, fold over the knees, child's pose. Unclasp the arms, lift the hips, arms rise overhead. Right leg steps forward for a 90-90 or low lunge. Sink into the front hip and then exhale. Shoot your hips back and straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Inhale, lift the arms back up, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, right arm reaches to the back of the body, left arm reaches up, twisted, revolved lunge. Right arm sweeps to the front to meet the left, both hands frame the front foot, bend into that front knee, prop the left leg up onto the toes. Fold over that front leg, high stance pyramid pose. Inhale, press the hands firmly to the ground, right leg sweeps to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog here. On your next inhale, curl your left heel to your hamstring. Exhale and then inhale up onto your toes. Exhale, drag the front knee to meet the left armpit. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Hinge over the hips. Reach towards the front of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the front leg. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, straighten the leg. Continue at your own pace of breath, straightening and bending the front leg. On your next inhale, bend that front leg. Rise the arms up overhead. This time, our left arm reaches down our body and our right arm reaches up. Twisted, revolved lunge. Hands come to frame the foot. Bend into that front leg and then prop the back leg up onto the toes. Fold over that front leg. Both legs are straight, hips pointing to the front of the mat. High stance pyramid pose. Inhale, come up onto that back foot. Plant the hands. Step the left leg back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. This time we're going to do a very wide downward facing dog, and we're going to bend our knees and straighten our legs back and forth. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knees, shift the weight down. On the next exhale, jump to the top of the mat. Bend the knees, sink the hips down, arms reach up overhead, or come to heart center for prayer hands. Elbows push open the knees while the knees push into the elbows. Use this to gain some balance. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands back. Shoot the legs to the back of the mat. Exhale, plant those knees lower at the triceps. Bring your chest to meet the ground, then the chin. Inhale, lift the chest up, upward facing dog or cobra pose here. Take a moment to inhale, exhale. Push into the hands, round the spine and tuck the pelvis as we come up into tabletop, and then lower the chest to the floor, puppy pose. Hold here, continuing to breathe. On every exhale, reach the chest closer to the mat. On your next inhale, you're going to plant those hands around the spine, shift your weight forward, lower the hips back down to the floor, and then the chest. Inhale, cobra here, lift only the chest. Exhale, try to lift the chest with no hands. Can you squeeze the shoulders onto the back body and reach your elbows to touch? On your next inhale, press into your hands. Exhale, round the spine all the way up and see hero pose. Lift those hips off the feet and rise the arms up overhead. We're going to squeeze into our right glute and lift our left leg up and bring the toes to tap the front of the mat. and then reach back to tap the back of the mat. Inhale the leg to tap the front. Exhale the foot to tap the back. Lower the knee down. Squeeze into the left glute. Lift the right leg off the ground. Tap the toes to the front of the mat. Exhale, tap the toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, squeeze into those glutes. Tap the toe to the front of the mat. Exhale, tap the toe to the back of the mat. If you lose your balance, just take a moment to breathe and then try again. Strengthening our hip flexors here. Continue reaching. Lower both knees to the floor. Sink the hips to the feet, round the spine, tuck the pelvis under. Inhale, open lift the chest up, reach to the top of the mat. Plant the hands, reaching our right foot forward, open to the side of the mat, open to the left side of your mat, keeping the front knee bent. We're going to extend our right leg out long, rock side to side, open our hips and come to the top of the mat, coming into a supported gate pose. For gate pose. Inhale the arms up. Reach toward the right leg, the front leg, opening extending the left side body. Hold here using your core to balance. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise the arms up to the center. Inhale the arms back. Exhale, lower the hands to lower onto your heel, extending that right your left foot. Plant the left hand. Adjust the left foot so that it becomes parallel. Adjust your legs to come with the side of your mat to a position in which extend and bend that right knee. Support yourself so much so that you can feel all of the weight into your arms as you lift up into a side plank variation. Push through the shoulders, the legs can stay. Step the right leg can reach behind the body. The right leg can rest on the calf, then lift the right knee to the sky. Lower onto the floor with your right knee bent, lower onto the mat, extended in front of you. We leave our left leg extended and hug our right knee to our chest. Tuck the chin to the chest. Pushing into our extend foot and our foot into our hands, we round through the shoulders. Hinging at the hips. Arms lift up above your head. Arms above right head. Knee hugs and to your chest. You can hug your right knee into your chest like a baby. And then hug and cradle rock your side to side here like you're rocking a baby. Sweep the legs to the front of the mat tabletop position and come up into wherever way you see fit. Bend that left knee leg forward. Frame your foot with your hands. Weight comes into the front leg as we push up into a low lunge. Inhale, push into your hands. And exhale, cactus arms. Bend one more time in that front knee. Straighten the leg. Forward fold over that leg. Inhale up. Bend the knee. Exhale, straighten. Fold over the leg. Left knee bends. Left knee straightens. Lift that left leg out to the side. As we come into this squat variation once more, bend into that left leg and then straighten that left leg so that we can come into a gate pose. Right knee is under the right hip, left leg is straight out. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, send both arms to the left side of the body, opening and feeling the stretch in the right side body. Hold here for a round of breath. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, plant the right hand to the side body. Reach the left arm up overhead. Extend that left leg. The right leg can slowly lift the knee off the ground to meet the left leg. Once all our weight is shifted into our shoulders, we can shift our weight into our right leg and then extend the left knee up towards the sky. We can stay here in side plank or send that left knee back behind us. From here, we can bounce and shift our weight into this side plank variation and find the most comfortable way for you. Send those hips down to the ground, bend the left leg, straighten the front leg, push those feet into the hands and hands into the feet as we round the shoulders, hinge at the hips, forward fold. On each exhale, sink deeper into this hamstring stretch. Inhale the chest up, crown reaches long. Exhale, bring both legs into a wide-legged forward fold. Hinge at the hips, reach the arms toward the front of the mat, keeping the chest lifted up as we reach and drive our weight forward through our head and tips of our fingers. As we hinge at the hips, we lower our chest lower to the ground, making sure not to round our spine until the very end when we can touch the mat. Inhale, reach the crown of the head long, come to a seat. Face the front or back of the mat, roll up into a ball, and rock back and forth. Feel your spine as you give it a gentle massage, rocking and moving the energy throughout the body. On your last exhale, bend those knees and rock up into stand. Inhale the right leg behind us and reach over with our right arm, pulling down with our left. Side body stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach the right knee to the chest. Exhale, hug the knee. Inhale, fingers interlace behind the back, thumbs come to touch. Exhale, right heel kicks to the back of the mat, slowly lowering into warrior one. Bend over the front knee, humble warrior. Unclasp the hands, inhale the arms up overhead, rotate that back leg, exhale, open our hips to the side of the mat to warrior two. Inhale the left arm overhead, reverse the warrior. Inhale both arms to the center of the mat. Exhale, open the left arm to the outside of the mat and reach up with your right arm, twisted revolved lunge. Inhale, both hands come to frame the front foot. Exhale, hop up onto that back leg, push into the toes, straighten the legs, pyramid pose. Inhale, plant the hands, step the left leg back into three-legged dog. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, drop the foot to the back of the mat for flipping your dog. Inhale, lift that left knee back up to downward facing dog. Lower the knees, then the chest, then the chin. Wiggle those hips to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips shoot to the back of the mat. Child's pose. Inhale, round at the spine, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Hop, step, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the body up. Exhale, left leg shoots back, left arm reaches overhead, crescent lunge here. Inhale the left leg, knee to chest. Exhale, interlock those hands behind the back. On your next exhale, go ahead and step that foot backwards as slow as possible, reaching with that foot, lowering into humble warrior, bend over that front knee. Press into your right foot and energetically lift those shoulders or hands off the back of the body. Unlock the hands, rise the arms up overhead, twist that back leg and rotate to the side of the mat. Inhale the right arm up overhead, exhale the left arm down the back of the leg. Inhale both arms reach to the front of the mat. Exhale the right arm reaches back. Inhale the left arm reaches up. Revolved warrior one. Inhale, both arms reach to the top of the mat to frame the front foot. Hop up onto that back leg, onto the toes, straighten the legs, pyramid pose. Inhale, plant the hands. Exhale, lift the right leg back, for downward facing dog. Inhale the right hip open, reach that right toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift those right toes and right knee back to the center, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the weight all the way to the front of your hands. Exhale, plant the knees, chest, chin. Inhale, the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to slowly walk our toes here to the top of the mat, being sure to flex each foot as it rises and lands just in front of the other toes. So slow as possible here, engaging the hamstrings, core, and shoulder muscles. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend at the knees, send the hips down. Chair pose. Arms lift overhead. Squeeze the thighs together. We're going to take it from chair pose, crown lifts long, to twist our chair. Left arm reaches up and behind our body. Right arm reaches forward. Sink those hips down low. Inhale, both arms to center. Exhale, right arm goes back. Left arm reaches forward. Twist at the spine. Inhale, both arms come to reach at the top of the head. Backward salute. Exhale, left leg reaches back. Humble warrior. Fingers interlace behind the back. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Pivot back foot. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, the left arm goes down the back body and the right arm reaches overhead. Exhale, spiral both hands to opposite sides of reverse the lunge. Hands frame the right foot, left leg steps up, high stance pyramid pose. Right leg reaches up, open the hip to the left. Step that right leg back, flip the dog. Inhale, right knee forward, plant the foot in between the hands. Inhale the left leg up, standing splits. Lower the left leg to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend at the knees. Inhale, rise the chest up, chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, stand up straight. Lift the left knee back. Warrior one, humble warrior, fold over that front knee. Inhale, arms rise up overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, frame the front of the leg. Twist, revolved lunge. Inhale, frame that front foot. Lower into pyramid pose. Exhale, step the right leg back. Three-legged dog. Flip that dog, plant the right foot. Inhale the right knee back up to your chest, downward facing dog. Shift the weight forward, drop the knees. Drop the chest, drop the chin. Inhale, wiggle the hips down, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips rise up to the sky, downward facing dog. Again, slowly walk those heels and toes to the top of the mat, flexing each foot. Bend at the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift all the way up the spine until we're back at standing Tadasana. Inhale that right leg behind you, stretch into the side body. Right knee comes to chest. Inhale, exhale, lock those fingers behind you. Step the right leg back. Humble warrior over that left knee. Inhale, both arms rise up above. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, the left arm up overhead and our right arm down our back body. Exhale, both arms come to center and then reverse. Left arm goes back, right arm goes up. Inhale to the top of the mat. Exhale, plant the hands, pyramid pose. Inhale, the left leg goes back. Left leg opens and flips our dog. Inhale that left knee to your chest. Exhale, plant the feet in between the hands. Humble warrior. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, Come to the center and then reverse your high lunge. Inhale, arms plant outside that front leg. Step the left leg back, open to the left. Reverse the dog. Inhale the left knee up. Exhale, lower down into downward facing dog. Hop, skip, jump those feet to the top of the mat. Widen your stance, sink into your hips. Malasana squat. Plant those hands, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale and exhale here, breathing deeply. Press into those hands and slowly open your legs, widening your split pose. Come onto your forearms, then lower the head to the mat. Interlace our hands on the back of our head. Press our head into our hands. Send the weight into our toes. Bring our toes to touch to come into this next balancing posture. We can stay here at this dolphin pose, or we can slowly reach our toes to the sky, coming on to a headstand. Here we need to engage our core, squeeze the glutes, and have controlled motion throughout our body. Anytime we make a decision, we will lower slowly down, aiming to not hurt the delicate muscles in our neck. Rest in child's pose here. Widen the knees, lower the chest to the floor. Take a moment to recenter with your breath. You are working very hard. Inhale deeply. Exhale, engage the abdomen and push the breath out. Inhale, press those hands into the mat. Exhale, come into a seated posture, however it takes you to get there. We are preparing for boat pose, so hug those knees to the chest. See if you can let go of those knees and continue squeezing those knees to the chest. Can you extend the legs? Can you slowly extend the arms out? Take a moment here to balance in your boat pose, pointing the toes or flexing the toes, lifting the head, crown long. Maybe our hands rest on our thighs or our shins. Maybe we can interlock our fingers behind our feet. Slowly come out of this boat pose by slowly lowering the legs all the way to the mat and the arms overhead. Lift the arms overhead one more time, slowly going back and forth, lowering and lifting the arms. Take a moment to rest. Here in corpse pose, gain control of your breath. Acknowledge the momentum that has brought you here. Bring your toes to touch. Widen the knees, and then bring your knees to touch and widen the feet along the outside of your mat. Each breath here internalizes our mission for this practice, to honor our bodies where they are and to have thankfulness for the health and mobility our body has given us today. Each day is truly a blessing in this life. Squeeze your right knee to your chest and then plant the left leg. Open the right knee to a figure 4. Use the left leg to lift your leg closer to your body, using only the strength of your hip flexor. Then rock side to side, staying in this figure 4 position. From here, we're going to rock all the way to the left so that our left leg lays flat on the ground and our right foot reaches towards the mat. supine spinal twist here. We can continue bending that bottom leg and use our right arm to reach for the left foot. We can grab that left foot and extend through the shoulder, pushing our top leg down. Hold for a breath here. Bring both knees to your chest and then extend both legs long. Squeeze that left knee to your chest now and then come to plant your right foot. The left ankle rests on the right thigh as we open our left knee to the outside of our mat. Figure 4 pose here. Lift the right leg. Squeeze that left ankle into your chest as you're reaching that right knee towards your chest. Rock side to side. Let the body slowly lower to the right as your left foot plants onto the mat. Our right leg can extend long or stay bent as we reach to grab the right foot with the left hand. Our right arm assists our left leg as it reaches towards the ground. Inhale those knees back to center and straighten both legs. We're going to prepare for a fish pose here. So reach your chest to the sky and plant those forearms onto the mat. Once we get into the feeling of what this pose will feel like, put those hands under your butt, plant those forearms, push into your chest through your elbows, let your neck dangle behind you, or maintain a little bit of strength in your neck and hover it above the ground. You can also use a block here to rest your neck, or you can just do what I did and just let it all hang down. Slowly unwind and lift those hips off the ground to get your arms back out. And then I need you all to slowly meet me at a seated position. Take any movements that feel good to your body, any movements that you need to do, any type of feelings that you're getting or sensations, please relieve yourself of those now. We're going to meet at a seated position for some alternate nostril breathing. We're going to ground down into our mat, sinking our hip bones into the mat. Here, I have my feet touching and my knees open wide, however feels comfortable to you. After we've set some grounding practices, we're going to use our thumb and pinky finger to alternate nostril breathe. We're going to inhale one side, exhale the other. Each side you inhale and each side you exhale will be alternate from each other. This practice helps strengthen the breath, it helps cool the body, and it helps relieve the mind of stress as we take deep breaths of oxygen and exhale strong breaths of carbon dioxide. This practice taps into our energy centers and helps clear our Ida and Pingala nadis, the energy centers within the body. After about a minute of breathing, switch sides, breathing into the side you are breathing out of, and then inhaling into the side you are exhaling out of. Doing each side, balance our feminine and masculine energies. And with this practice, I wish you the most peaceful and serene mental state. Continue with this practice for as long as feels necessary to achieve this mental state. In yoga, We like to say, the light in me honors the light in you. Have a blessed day, and may abundance seek you everywhere you look. Hari Om.